Hello guys, on today's video we're going to be talking about this project that I have. And if you've been following my channel, I'd like to take a minute to thank you for the support. Today I want to talk about this 1956 F100 project that I have. This truck is very special to me. This truck was built on 1956. That's when my father was born. And when I looked at this truck, I think that this is just one of the most beautiful trucks I've ever seen. So I decided to go ahead and get me one. However, if you know me, you know that I want to modify it. I want to make it unique. Now, there's nothing wrong with the original ones. They're beautiful. I just want to have something that is unique. And so I'm having a real debate here. I have these 56. I went ahead and widened my rear fenders about 3 inches. You can see they're 3 inches wider now. And we have a big back window in here. I went ahead and bought brand new American-made spoilers. However, now I'm having to think about it because I want to put the spoilers that are smooth, because when I paint them, I want everything to look sleek. And so that's one of the things. I went ahead and bought these, but I'm thinking that I want to have them where they look smooth. I'm going to decide that in a few days, but I'm coming to a very hard point on this build because I need to decide a bunch of things that I'm going to do to it. And I want to know what you guys think, if you have an experience with anything like this. But basically, the first issue that I'm running into is like I'm trying to decide what kind of drivetrain I'm going to put in here. For now, my idea was to put a Godzilla 7.3 engine in it. And we have a donor over here, but I'm having a hard time pulling the trigger on that. And so that's the first thing I need to decide, if I'm going to put a 7.3 or a Coyote 5.0 engine in it. The horsepower on the 7.3 is 430 horsepower. The horsepower on the Coyote, it's about 480 horsepower. And so the horsepower is not really, a lot on difference. I wanted to do a 7.3. But I'm just having a hard time deciding. After that, we have to decide whether we put the 6R140. That comes with the 7.3. But it's a pretty big and bulky transmission. So, I had the option of doing that or getting a 10R80, which will change, a little bit on my design on the truck. I believe that it's probably a better option, a better way to do a 10R80. However, if I decide to put the 7.3 from that truck, I would like to use the 6R140. And even though it's big, I think I can modify whatever I need to modify to make it all work. It seems like the transmission, since it's kind of bulky, I will have to do like a center console, and that might sit a little high on the truck. But everything's just like I had to decide a lot of things. And basically, if I go with the 7.3 Godzilla engine, I want to go with the 6R140 transmission because I already have it. If I go with the Coyote, I can do the 10R80, and that will be a smaller transmission. It probably will be better because it's smaller and I get a little more horsepower. But then we have another problem. No matter what motor we put, we need to put a suspension on it, a front suspension. And with that comes a bunch of different random options. And you can do a Mustang 2 suspension in it. However, I've heard that, what would you want to put a 70s era suspension in resto mode? I've used the Mustang 2 suspensions in the past, and they were pretty good. However, I've definitely been researching and considering putting a Crown Victoria front suspension on these, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna come with these challenges. But that's what I'm looking at right now, and that will probably solve the front end situation. And I believe I can use that suspension with either the 7.3 or the 5.0. But that's just the front. So the next thing that I will have to do is like I will have to get a suspension for the back. As you see right now, the truck seat's pretty high, and I want to lower it. And so if I lower it, well, since I'm doing the front suspension, I had to do the back suspension as well. And on these, again, I'm doing a lot of research. I've done the Ford Links on the past. However, I'm not so happy with them. I believe the Ford Link is designed for drag racing, straight on the line racing, and not for, you know, everyday driving. So I'm thinking about putting an independent suspension in here. And you know, it's just quite a bit of research. I'm actually looking to get one of those IRS 15 to 23 Mustang suspension on the back. Once I do that, I need to somehow connect my differential to my transmission, whatever it is, whether I use the 6R140 or the 10R80. But, you know, even though we just went through those things, I mean, that's going to be quite a bit of money depending on what kind of motor I put in it. Last time I bought a brand new motor transmission, I believe I spent about $15,000 to $20,000 on that. You know, due to the economy and everything that is going on right now, I kind of don't want to put all that much money into it. However, I do want something special, and that's my debate. You know, you can have it all. You need to decide what's more important. And right now, I'm just very confused as to what I'm going to do, because that'll only put a motor transmission and a suspension on that. After that, I'm going to have to figure a way to get, you know, custom wheels for these. So there's quite a bit of work involved with that. That's not considering anything inside, which is going to be, you know, seats, a dash, air conditioning. So, you know, I'm just having a hard time deciding all of these, but I wanted to shoot a video, let you know where I'm at with this project. I gotta think really good about this. I need to decide here shortly. With everything going on, I think that if I'm not busy, if I'm not working, I want to have another project. And I mean, there's always projects that I can do, but this one's been on my mind for a while, so I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on this. So if you have any recommendations, any advice as to what would be better, if you have experience using the 7.3 versus the 5.0, just let me know what you think. I'm gonna just try to sleep on this, and I'm about to pull the trigger on this. And so I'd really appreciate if you have any advice, and then we're gonna, as soon as I decide what I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot another video. I'm going to keep you posted. I'm going to let you know how things are looking and which way I'm going to go. And so you stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so.